Once, there was a chav named Connor. Connor lived at home with his big fat mam. Connor's big fat mam was like the Grand Old Duke of York. She had 10,000 men. But Connor was the worst of the worst, and when he wasn't boasting about his verses, he was speaking about the way he ran around snatching purses. But one day, his life was about to change. The postman came round that day and posted a letter for Connor, and Connor heard it all the way from upstairs in his room. As chavs have super hearing, they have to so they can hear the dibble coming. Connor ran downstairs in excitement, as there was only two reasons why he would have a letter. One was the STI clinic with his results, and the other was his application to art school. "Read the letter out, Connor," said his big fat mam in her outdoor voice. "You know I can't read, you knobhead." Connor opened the letter and began to read. "Dear Mr. Chavington, we have reviewed your application to St. Martin's College. That's where you caught our eye. We are pleased to inform you that despite you being a massive chav scumbag, you have been accepted and we offer you a full scholarship." Connor was like a chav in a beehive. Buzzing, mate. Connor's mum even busted out the good weed, and Connor invited the lads round for a mad sesh. The next day, Connor packed his bags and off he went to his new life as a student, the first chav on the estate to go to university. Upon his arrival, Connor was thrust into a new world of creativity and freedom. Connor could finally express himself, something which chavs are not encouraged to do in their natural habitats. Connor even met a fit bird. She came from Greece and had a thirst for knowledge. Over time, Connor's fashion sense changed. He was now an artiste, a true creative. He swapped his man bag for a satchel, swapped his homophobia for acceptance. He swapped his Nike TNs for loafers, and he swapped his tracky bottoms for silver flares. He even swapped his beloved n-dubz CD for Mumford & Sons.
How fickle my heart and how woozy my eyes.
Connor's life was now like a filing cabinet. Sorted, mate. Connor, though, he never forgot about the boys on the estate. Oh no. So during half term, he packed his stuff and he went on a mad trek home to find his roots. "Hi guys, I'm home," Connor said, bursting through the door in excitement. "The prodigal son has returned." Connor's big fat sister walked down the stairs upon hearing him, and in horror and amusement she said, "Fucking hell, kid, you a batsy boy now?" Because chavs are quintessentially very accepting of anyone who dares to be different or be themselves. "No, you reprobate," Connor replied in his new educated tongue. "I have significant others now and everything. Look, I have photos of my bird." "Fucking hell, don't chat shit, Connor," said his sister. "Get out, you know Mum hates fucking hipsters." Connor, well gutted by his sister's hatred, went on a proper mooch to find the lads. Maybe they would understand. After all, they've always been sound with him and that. Now, as Connor walked round the corner, the lads were right there. But everyone stopped, and silence fell over them. Jaden, looking Connor up and down, asked the same first question at the local chav pub quiz. "What are you looking at?" "Guys, it's me, Connor." You could clearly see now that Connor sensed the danger. "Nah, mate, Connor wasn't no bum boy. This guy's bobbins, yeah? Quick, let's stab him, lads," Jaden said, with a fierce look in his eye. Connor pegged it as fast as he could, but restricted by his skin-tight flares, was too slow to escape. Connor at this point had bare heads kicking fuck out of him. They took his satchel, they took everything, but as he opened his satchel, they saw his ID badge. It really was Connor. In a conflictingly disgusted way, Caden said, "You can get up now with your silver kecks, you mad cunt. Hand over your chav badge and your standard issue Stanley knife and fucking do one. So Connor handed over his chav gear and got the first train back to art school. Connor knew the chav code and knew he was breaking it, but he knew Caden, despite his anger and hatred, was actually saving his life. Connor said to himself, "Fuck those ruffians, I'm an intellectual now. I'm an artiste. It's all fondue parties and art galleries from now on." Connor was kidding himself. Things were about to go tits up. Connor went to his bird's parents' house that night, and at the dinner table, her dad was looking at Connor with nothing but disgust. He knew what Connor really was. Posh people can smell peasants a mile away, no matter how they speak or dress, especially chavs. "Reveal yourself, scum!" her dad screamed, and Connor had no choice but to reveal his inner chav. "You're not right for my princess, you scumbag," her dad yelled. "Be gone, Shavington. Be fucking gone. Jeeves!" her dad screamed. Connor protested, but Jeeves the butler grabbed Connor and dragged him into the basement through the servants' quarters and chloroformed Connor until he was unconscious. When Connor awoke, he was tied to an altar and was being bummed by rich people vigorously in some sort of satanic ritual. "The blood of the poor keeps us young, Connor. Have you ever wondered how the rich stay rich? This is how. We live forever." "This is a super adventure club, Connor," said his now ex-bird's dad maniacally. Connor, with a tear in his eye, knew this was probably it for him. He tried to be a success. He tried to change, but deep down he always knew he was just a muggy little chav. But as all hope was lost, smash! Caden smashed through the window and started stabbing cunts up big time. It was proper mint. "You saved my life, Caden mate, but why?" Connor asked emotionally in the aftermath. Caden, wiping a tear away, replied, "Listen mate, once a chav, always a chav. Now let's go home where you belong, dickhead. But if you don't sort your accent out, you're getting one bomb, Joe." And off they went, back to the estate, like two chavs in a metal box with a lock on it. Safe. The end. So what did we learn, boys and girls? Well, we learned that if you're a chav, you can try and change, and you can try and pretend, but you'll always be a chav. You'll never truly be accepted into society or by the elite, and if you do try, you might end up getting bummed in a weird satanic ritual, or end up like Kerry Katona. In a bit.